They came in their hundreds, on a cold night to a warm hall at Purbeck School. This was a meeting to decide the fate of the wind farm development. It was said scouts camping at Budden's farm would be kept awake at night.
We're very concerned, obviously, about the noise impact on scouts, because they are going to be within 240 metres of the turbines.
This is the quarry site, where each of the turbines will rise to 125 metres.
One councillor certainly made one comment that he has been to the Scouts camp. He has tried sleeping there as well, and children do not sleep at the night. They're having better things to do. As far as we're concerned, we are compliant with the noise guidelines, and yes, we can meet strict noise guidelines that we can, get together with the planning authority in terms of conditions.
The wind farm has potential to reduce Dorset's carbon emissions, but opponents still fear it will blight the rural landscape. Derek English, MAMJ News. The coast, town or country is a choice many of us make. But how prepared are you for life in the mega city? Every week around 100 dogs end up behind bars at Battersea Dogs and Cats Home. About half of them are bull breed types. Some have behavioural problems, some are from families who just can't cope. Many are strays, and a few requiring rehabilitation have been used as bait in dogfights.
We do get, on rare occasions, some that come in that have got injuries that would indicate that they might have been used in fighting. So we work closely with organisations like the RSPCA in terms of trying to do something about it and the best outcome for the dog, and to try and trace anyone who's responsible.
A dog is for life, they say, and many believe only as good as its owner.
Sadly, some individuals do see dogs as a disposable commodity. I think there is a lot of media attention. I think that there is a lot of emphasis on specific breeds, but we have to remember that an individual breed per se isn't inherently dangerous. It's the way that the dog is brought up, the way it's trained, that has a huge impact on the way it actually behaves.
The Borough of Wandsworth has introduced compulsory microchipping of dogs owned by council tenants to try to sort out some of the problems there.
Typically young males with aggressive dogs, very much a sort of a trophy animal, and completely unacceptable behaviour, which was impacting on people's lives.
But that's downtown. At the festival in Connaught Street, most dogs have adapted well to their London life. It's final decision time at the dog show. Who will be the hound of Hyde Park?
Hello, Rotty Rehab. Yes, speaking.
An incoming call prompts another arrival at the rehab centre. One of a number of homes around the country dedicated to sorting out the problem child Rottweiler.
Hello, you.
In a good home environment, and with the right kind of training, this breed can excel.
Tunnel.
Though, like humans, they'll never be completely perfect.
Like most large breeds, they're misunderstood. It's not, as I always say, it's not the dog itself, it's the owner, the way the dog's being treated that turns them into possibly an aggressive dog. But that's usually because they've been mistreated, and because of their size, they are quite powerful dogs.
Do you think a dog being in pain or a lack of food actually causes problems with their temperament?
Yes, very much so. Same with with a person as well. If you're suffering, you're a bit more grouchy than you would be normally if you were content and had a decent diet.
A new marina is planned offshore at Hamworthy Park, costing up to £25 million with 950 berths. Residents are angry and have launched a petition against it.
The net impact for us is we wouldn't be able to sail here anymore. We physically would not be able to get past it.
Poole's MP Robert Sims is against the plan.
I feel actually quite strongly that this has been sprung on people, and it's been a bit of a shock because it takes away a lot of the view, and I think the turnout today shows that people actually are adamant they don't want anything of this scale.
There's space for a cruise ship, and Poole Yacht Club will be moved out to the west. The view towards Brownsea Island would change.
We've been selling Poole as a beautiful place, and a beautiful place isn't really surrounded by a marina.
If that marina was built here off this beach, it would end our windsurfing facilities pretty much for good, because of the prevailing winds, direction and such like. It would just mess up our launch area.
Poole Harbour commissioners may need to rethink the scheme. The protests suggest it won't be plain sailing. Derek English, MAMJ News.